Joining me now to discuss Wolfpack Research founder Dan David. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so it's interesting because the market stalled. We were down, in complete free fall mode, and then came word out of the South China Morning Post that the September 1st meeting, the September meeting, is still on between the United States and China. The bottom fishers started to make their move, and it looked like we had massive momentum. And then Huawei came up once again. Edward Lawrence talking about it here. The administration telling government agencies not to buy directly from them. Where is Huawei ultimately going to be? What part of the equation will this be to the ultimate resolution to this?
Huawei should have never been a part of the trade deal. Huawei is a national security issue. Going back to the Bush administration, the Obama administration, this is not something that the Trump administration has just envisioned and come up with now. Huawei being a part of our 5G telecommunications network is a non-starter as far as I'm concerned. And people don't really realize that 5G is not just the next step from 4G, it's a whole ecosystem evolution to where we're going. It's going to be where our smart cities are built on. It's a whole new streaming system that Huawei can't really be a part of.
Right, and you talked about the idea that when we make these deals, I mean, you've dealt with China. You understand China better than anyone else.
Yeah.
You've suffered some personal financial losses or losses for your clients there.
Well, actually, we've shorted China. And in 2009, we certainly found that there was fraud, pervasive fraud.
And that was always, everyone knew that, right? I mean, everyone talked about if you're going to do business in China, there's going to be fraud. You got to grease the palms of local officials and state officials. And it was always sort of, hey, businesses accepted that.
Yet they were listed here on the U.S. exchanges. And people thought, hey, if you're listed on the U.S. exchanges, then you're audited by a Big Four and the SEC. You're governed by Sarbanes-Oxley, and you have PCAOB looking at you from an audit compliance perspective, and you're going to be accountable. The fact is, you're not accountable. It's not illegal in China to steal from a U.S. citizen. And my firm has exposed over $15 billion worth of fraud emanating out of China. Just my firm alone, as a part of a greater hundreds of billions of dollars worth of fraud that continues as a fraud in progress. Nobody's gone to jail because it's not illegal to steal from U.S. citizens. And when we talk about this trade deal, what we need to understand is it's not a trade deal. It's a relationship reset. This is about IP theft. This is about forced technology transfers. This is about the fact that 20 years ago, they were supposed to change their justice system so that our corporate entities in China could get a fair shake.
Right.
And we don't. They've done none of that.
Dan, I was reading this morning where, despite the fact that America keeps saying that China's playing a long game, it's no big deal to them or she, that maybe there are some issues there, that there's some in the Communist Party, elites in the Communist Party, who are upset with President Xi for concentrating too much power, making policy missteps, and even provoking the United States and other countries. Do you buy into this idea that they inevitably win because they can wait this out forever?
China has always had a longer outlook than we have, and they've judged us from the beginning. We've misjudged them since the Clinton administration. The Clinton administration underestimated them. The Bush administration ignored them. The Obama administration was wholly taken advantage of by them, trying to negotiate in good faith. And now Trump has gone in and said, look, I'm going to play your game. I'm going to say one thing and do another, which is what China has done for 20 years. They say that was a very good meeting, and they do something else. Right.
So then where do you see this? We've got 30 seconds, but I want to get an idea because better than most people. Where do you see this how do you see it being resolved?
I don't see it being resolved anytime soon. And I see Xi is becoming more and more unpopular, straight from making himself an emperor in China with no term limits. And I think that two very strong leaders are clashing here. And I don't think this gets resolved anytime soon.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Appreciate it.